Moon was happy. The sun was shining. All was good. She had her favourite hat on. It protected her from the sun, and she felt confident, vibrant, and happy. But along came Galaxy, and in a moment everything changed. With his 8 words uttered, Moon felt his words like a pin to a balloon. He said, "You look such a muppet in that hat." Wow, she felt those words. Even though he meant no harm, he'd chosen the wrong ones. They weren't complimentary, but to her, hurtful and mean. Clouds of sadness filled her, and immediately she started to deflate. She threw her hat on the ground in anger. Her mind began to think about all sorts of things, and her self-esteem made her smaller and smaller. Galaxy and Moon then had a huge row, and the atmosphere became dark. They both went home alone, sad and depressed. The day was ruined. This can happen to all of us. Has it happened to you? We take things personally, and it affects our mood and changes our energy. But with awareness, we can either take it personally or give it back to them in a way that is kind to us and kind to them. Let's replay the scene. So, let's go back to how Moon was happy. She had her favourite hat on. Along came Galaxy. He uttered those words, "You look such a muppet in that hat." But instead, she ignored Galaxy's comment. And Moon replied back to Galaxy, "A muppet, you, but it's a great hat. Keeps the sun off and makes me feel great." Galaxy said, "Oh, okay, fair enough." And they ended up having a great day. So the moral of the story: it is important to choose our words carefully when we speak to people, because words are like arrows. Once thrown, you can't retract them, and it could hurt that person for the rest of their lives. And even if they do say some words that aren't nice, just don't take things personally.